As one of the only superheroes that has no superpowers within the Marvel Cinematic Universe, it's no wonder that Iron Man aka Playboy billionaire Tony Stark has garnered such a loyal following, appearing first in 1963 within Tales of Suspense number 39 and later receiving his title within Iron Man number 1 in 1968. Stan Lee first intended this character to be a billionaire playboy that everyone would love to hate, but fans have grown to adore Iron Man for the reasons we will mention in this video. Here are the top 10 reasons why we love Iron Man. If you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button for more videos about Marvel and your favorite superheroes. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. Number 1. The lack of superpowers. All things considered, Tony Stark is just a regular human and is one of the Avengers who has absolutely no superpowers. Stan Lee based Tony Stark on the real-life millionaire playboy philanthropist Howard Hughes, which must be where Stark got that description for himself in the Avengers. All of the responsibilities of saving lives and protecting the innocents as a superhero now fall on an ordinary human who has no superpowers to rely on. All he can depend on with his already fearless and ballsy nature is his Iron Man suit, which gives him flight, strength, and the weapons necessary to dispatch his foes. Number 2. His personality. Tony Stark's character is another reason why he is hugely adored by the audiences and fans. He is sarcastic and arrogant, and often amusingly bickers with the other Avengers. Even though Stan Lee intentionally made Tony Stark to be unlikable and his traits aren't normally considered positive, Iron Man makes these qualities endearing, and the ladies specifically love it. This personality really shines with Robert Downey Jr. since he has previously played similar characters on the big screen, thus making him the perfect fit to play Iron Man. And it would be hard to imagine Iron Man being played by any other actor. Number 3. Intelligence. Acting as the CEO of Stark Industries, Tony Stark has proven to be incredibly business savvy, but at the same time, he's also a very intelligent engineer, creating his suit after kidnapping and being horribly injured in the process. Tony Stark was forced to create the Iron Man suit by his captors under extreme duress, which later served to save his life and help him escape from his captors, which was not a small feat. In canon, Tony Stark entered MIT at the age of 15 and graduated 2 years later with a master's degree in chemical engineering. This intelligence adds a well-worthy layer to our character, who would otherwise be an ordinary, unlikable, sarcastic rich guy with an armored supersuit. Number 4. Humor. While all of the rest of the Avengers have the ability to command some laughs here and there, it is Iron Man who really steals the show with his dry sense of humor. Though not appreciated very much by his team, his sarcastic jokes are gladly accepted and loved by the audience. Again, the arrogance and his sarcastic, yet intelligent personality fit into this extremely well, delivering some really good laughs and chuckles from the audience, adding that little bit to the MCU that the fans and viewers love and enjoy. Number 5. Relatability. People love Iron Man because he's just an ordinary dude, with anxieties, personal relationships, severe health issues, and everyday billionaire struggles. Lucky for us, we get to see glimpses of these traits during the movies. For example, his relationship with Peter Parker can be seen in the Spider-Man Homecoming film, which shows immense character growth for Stark. Even though mostly known for his suit, wealth, humor, and intelligence, Tony Stark, under all of that sarcasm, is an endearing human being with a heart of gold, who is sometimes presented as the father figure we all wanted but never had. Number 6. Created to be a zero but turned out to be a hero. Iron Man's extreme likability was actually a happy accident for the MCU. Originally created to come off as an arrogant rich jerk, the character of Tony Stark ended up getting just the opposite results. In an attempt to create an unlikable and sarcastic douche, Stan Lee accidentally created one of the most beloved MCU characters with not only intelligence, wealth, and his suit on his side, but also a brave and roguish personality that his viewers adore and love so much. All these characteristics combine to form the Iron Man we see today and who we enjoy watching in all the movies. Number 7. His incredible suit of armor. Tony Stark's suit was made from his blood and sweat under force and dire conditions. This suit not only saved his life, but also freed him from his captors and made him into the superhero we know today, Iron Man. From the start, he was making the suit to save his own life from his grave injuries sustained during the kidnapping, and only later on added other features such as weapons and gear, thus creating the ultimate battle suit or the ultimate machine of war, creating many other iterations of the suit that serve their own purposes within the MCU. His most famous suit is his classic red and yellow suit, which has been a staple of Iron Man from the comics in the 60s to the cartoons and movies of today. Although we almost always see Tony Stark in his trademark red and gold suit, the inventor actually has about 53 different suits, including an underwater one. His original trademark suit not only keeps him alive in spite of his injuries, it also allows him to fly, blast opponents, and makes him impenetrable to most blows cast upon him. Did you know that you can acquire your very own functioning Iron Man suit? One that is fully powered and can fly. Actually, most of the Iron Man technology does exist in our world today. It would just cost you a measly $100 million to make. Number 8. Friendships. It's unsurprising that Tony Stark needs to be well versed in fighting, in addition to controlling his Iron Man suit. So here's a fact that will not only make us admire Tony Stark more, but also Captain America. Captain America taught Tony Stark how to fight, so he would be able to defend himself without the suit. If that's not a friendship, we don't know what is. But now, we can't help but feel the bitter irony of that fight scene in Civil War. Number 9. Jarvis. Today, Iron Man's suit is essentially operated by his AI system, JARVIS, which stands for Just a Rather Very Intelligent System. Originally, it was Tony Stark's natural language user interface computer system, named after Edwin Jarvis, the butler who worked for Howard Stark. An interesting fact about this is before Jarvis was introduced to Iron Man, Tony Stark would operate his Iron Man suit through a series of levers and buttons that he would also press and operate with his tongue. Yes, his tongue. Over time, Jarvis was uploaded to all Iron Man suits and made into an AI tasked with running the business of Stark Industries and the security of Stark Tower. Jarvis also serves to aid Tony Stark with his communication amongst the other Avengers and also assisting him in combat. Number 10. Filthy rich and always scratching the top. Back in 2013, Forbes released another version of their fictional top 15 list, which ranks the most wealthy fictional characters. Stark is no stranger to lists like these, and he landed 4th place on the Forbes list, with an estimated net worth of $12.4 billion. Today, Tony Stark is ranked the 2nd wealthiest superhero, ranking in $20 billion annually, which is just behind Bruce Wayne. Wayne Enterprises earns a whopping $31 billion annually. Aside from his financial success, Tony Stark has been extremely popular with the ladies, with Stan Lee claiming to have received the most female fan letters for Stark, which surprised him at first since most letters received are from male fans. Tony Stark may not be the most popular superhero of all time, but he certainly appears to have landed very high up on almost every list of superhero best-ofs. On IGN's list of top 100 comic book superheroes of all time, Iron Man was ranked at number 12. And ranked number 3 on the top 50 Avengers list. The many reasons why Tony Stark is so loved and popular go on and on, well beyond our top 10. If there's anything you think should be on our next list, just leave them down below in the comments section. We hope you enjoyed the top 10 reasons we love Iron Man. And, once more, if you enjoyed the video, remember to click that button and subscribe for more future videos on your favorite MCU characters.